Hello and welcome. Officially, game number 5, boys and girls. We are loaded in Beat Invitational number 2, PUBG style. Gotta love those Beat guys for putting these events together and making all this possible. Of course, the sponsors as well: Soylent, Steel Series, and Twitch, without whom this surely would not be possible. So give a little bit of the love to the sponsors there, PUBG fans. They will most surely appreciate it. We're very proud to be bringing you this coverage right here on twitch.tv, the home of Moonduck.
That's right. Moonduck TV, baby. We're back at it again now. The game has started. I think we have everyone. I might have some issues. Ooh, I forgot I could zoom in. So we'll see. We're going to jump into the plane right now. Is anybody jumping? Yes. Noble will jump. Los HD with FlyQuest jumping. So Noble, again, they did this strategy where they always go down to the south. They play either towards the prison over here or Puerto Paraiso. That's exactly what Noble are doing right now.
It's kind of insane. Like, that is their thing. They jump immediately every flight, and it has worked pretty well. They've gotten reasonably lucky in terms of circle spawns, but yeah, this is now 5 out of 5 games where they have been the early jump. We kind of talked about those stadiums being hot spots to find those big weapons. So that's where some teams will gravitate. Looks like, is that our Tempo Storm squad?
Yes.
Yes, it sure is. They're going to be flying towards Impala.
And they're going to head over. That's a pretty good town, actually. Impala is one of the better towns, which we'll see in a second as it loads.
It looks like, I think Totality actually went for Picado before, so they're going to go for the exact same strategy. They will be left alone, so they'll have that entire stadium to themselves. Again, Optic and TSM flying in the same direction. I don't know what it is with these two teams, if there's some little rivalry brewing there.
It's only on this map.
Or if it's, well, and last map too, though.
It was Totality on both, so both Aaron Gold maps, it's TSM Totality. On both, or on all 3 Miramar maps, it's Optic and TSM.
Okay, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's so very strange, but we'll see how this pans out. They're doing the long flight to El Pozo.
Hetror should know that TSM is behind him. I think they're looking for cars. They found a van for Optic, so good stuff there. Yeah, we have La Cobria is where Gambino as well as Ghost are. So we'll see what they can do. But most other teams not nearby. Nobody's fighting it. Again, it's really just going to be TSM and Optic that are kind of close. So.
Okay. Well, looting begins. Got my eyes on Nop here, just hanging out inside of the stadium, seeing what loot decor he may find.
Yeah, this place is one of my favorite places to loot. It's probably one of the best places to loot.
Well, I like that you can. I like places like the old observatories where you can land in one area and then drop down to another. So if too many people come, or you mess up your landing, or you see somebody else that gets a really good spawn, you kind of get a little eyes before you just drop down in the middle of the pit. You know, it feels like school is. Doesn't quite have that same luxury. You know, you land on the top, there's a lot of stuff on the top.
Yeah.
But you can drop right down through these arenas as he picks up that new sawed-off shotgun. One of the newer additions that
we were talking about
takes the pistol slot.
It's pretty cool. I like it. I think the damage should be the same. It uses the same shell anyways.
That's a good question, actually. I didn't look at the damage breakdown if the sawed-off is the same
damage
spread.
types. The way damage types work is it's based off of ammunition, usually. I think, in fact, in most cases. So depending on what ammunition it takes, if it takes the same ammunition, it does the same
think the idea with the sawed-off is that it just has a wider spread. Right.
And you can't put a choke on it like you can some of the other shotguns.
Yeah.
So,
it has no mods or anything. It's just a little pistol. So.
But it's pretty cool. I like the idea of having like at least something in your repertoire that can do some work in the early game.
It fits the slot. I feel like they've like PUBG has done a really good job switching up the gun types, and they've added a lot, like the Mini 14, for example.
Yeah.
You know, these kind of like hybrid weapons where it's a sniper, but it's not a sniper in the same way that like you know, the Car 98 is, for example.
Right. Yeah, that's very true actually. They've got a really good spread of guns right now, I think, in the game. And
I still want to use the AUG, though. That is the one. I mean, you have to go for crates to get the AUG. So
first game I played on the test server for this map, I got it in a crate, and I did not know how to use it very well. I think it was like kind of like a Groza is what I felt like. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
That was how I felt the first time I shot a Groza. Like, how do you handle this gun?
The more I play the game, the more I like the Groza, and I think a lot of people are like that too. Although you can't really use too many attachments other than a suppressor, which is amazing, by the way. But so far, again, it's just a lot of looting. I'm trying to keep, you know, and I'm over here on Jesse Law, but really The only reason is because Jakenoff and Check 6 are kind of close by, but not
so
really.
if you look at Optic right now, like Baja Waka, completely empty right now, has not looted a damn thing, and they're just running over the crater.
Look how far away he is from his team. 17, Hetror, and the rest of them are just so far away. And meanwhile, Baja Waka is just nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, Optic,
near.
they just got a shit land. I think they saw where TSM were and decided, guys, there's no way we can contest this. They got the better flights. We need to get out of here and go for bluer oceans.
Yeah, Baja Waka, though, is about to run into the rest of Ghost Gaming as they're in here in this northern town. So we'll see how that goes. But they're not close to the circle. Meanwhile, there's a crate that has dropped right next to Tempo Storm. I think it might have already been taken, actually, too. So we'll see what happens here in the next few minutes. But not much is going on right now, as per usual.
As per usual.
That's right.
The early game, again, with these circles. This one going to be a little bit less north than I guess what we saw, but very far east, and it's actually going to include that little island that we were talking about, the nameless island.
Yeah.
EG going to have a very good position, at least with half of their squad.
Yeah, they
As
have.
we've seen, they like to split.
They always do this, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. I mean, they've gotten good positions in the game, but
honestly, I mean, don't you think it could be a function of risk management, right? You just need one player in your squad to go pretty far. In the worst case scenario where you get ambushed, you walk into a town where there's a squad waiting, you don't all get destroyed. It gives you that insurance policy. Okay, well, at least we've got another duo that are off in a completely different camp. They can reset and still carry us. I don't know that that's the case, but maybe that's some of the
I see what you're saying, and I suppose that could be true, but it just like part of me is just like, well, what if you had your entire team, you know? What if you like that's how you win the game is by having your entire team alive.
Isn't really the more basic reason just maximizing loot?
Sure. Yeah,
like
for sure.
You min-max, you know, you're not all just on top of each other.
That makes sense.
You know, sharing the same kind of mid-tier loot.
But you could just go to locations that have more loot, although you probably have to battle when you do,
right?
Which is what most people.
Well, that's what I mean. I think for the EG boys, like they think of it as how can we take the least amount of risk until we have to, until you get to that point in the game where you have to confront people.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, as long as they're getting together towards the end of the game, I'm fine with it. But
right. It's like, why battle when we're not completely kitted if we don't have to? I guess it makes sense.
Nobody battles in the beginning of the game anyways, right? Like, nobody's fighting at this point.
It seems that most teams don't. I think all of that comes back to a function of risk, where it just doesn't make sense to fight unless you have the items you want. You know, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you got to take those pistol shots, but I don't think it's ever ideal.
I think you're probably not lagging as much as I am, surprisingly enough. I'm lagging a ton. You seem to be good to go, though, with 17 and Optic.
Optic's still just driving around. They haven't found any loot yet with this duo, Baja Waka and 17.
Oh, they're actually going to run into Hetror. Hetror might see Schaefer here. I think Schaefer might have spotted Hetror and Hypoc. Hetror is kind of running up onto one of these buildings. I don't think Schaefer's really concerned. I think he's just going to drive by, actually. Okay, never mind. Oh, boy.
Well, it feels like there are a lot of unarmed people driving around right now. E-United having the same problem. A lot of their team just stuck in cars right now, looking for a safe spot to loot, driving towards the circle, but a lot of other teams with the same idea. Cloud9 a step ahead of them. They're cruising in also.
Oh, my God.
Frolicker also doesn't have any loot.
This lag is rough.
This is serious Road Wars, my man.
Yeah, for sure. Totality moving in. Although a lot of people are moving to the circle now. We're probably going to have a battle here in a moment at this point.
Well, at this point, it's going to be an unarmed battle.
Yeah, for sure. That's true, actually. Envy. They'll take out a couple here, it looks like. Meanwhile, Frexus are running into Ghoul. Yeah, so they actually took down... Jesse Lowell, I think, took down a few. It was I think, Schaefer that got dropped. Jakenoff will still drive by, so Envious are able to get at least one kill out of that, which was nice. Okay.
Yeah, Cloud9 kind of drive by this EG squad, but as soon as they catch a whiff of trickery, they about face and they move the other way.
Ghoul and Lush are close, actually. I think they're taking shots, in fact, at some of the Cloud9 players, maybe somebody like Frolicker.
Yeah. Frolicker up on the high ground. He's taking some shots himself.
Okay.
He's going to hop back on the motorcycle and go for it.
I am lagging super hard right now. Like, Lush. He might get the skill.
Oh, he got Frolicker.
Okay.
Where was the area? It's Lush from back here.
It lagged. So you said he got Frolicker before I even saw Frolicker drop down.
Yeah, it looks like Frolicker might
think
get caught by an
naded. Yeah, I believe he's probably dead. Nobody actually just kills him with his M4, so no big deal.
Yeah.
Good kill, though. Nicely done from
Nade
Lush.
falls a little short. Okay, so that's Cloud9 down 1.
All right. That's important, too. The lower ranking they get in this game, the more it helps the other teams, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 are far and wide the favorites in terms of points in this best-of-5 event. And a poor showing in this final match could open up some mobility. If TSM take a win here, it's still not enough. Cloud9 would have to be like the first team eliminated.
Yeah, I think so too.
And even that might not be enough. See Maluk taking some shots over here at this crate. He sees Moody looting it, and he actually knocks Moody on the back side of the crate.
That's huge. Bringing down as many C9 players as possible, and they've put themselves in a kind of a precarious position. They've been surrounded, and Zampa now getting some shots as well. Moody's still dropped down. They're trying to find Solid FPS, who's up on the high ground, I believe. I don't think they have any scopes, so it's going to be tough for Zampa to do anything with it. But
Moody getting low, but maybe the res.
Are they there with Moody? Yeah, somebody's resing him, right?
He's trying.
And Solid FPS is taking shots.
He's taking
though,
a lot of
meantime.
damage.
He's still alive. He needs a smoke. I think he's going to try to throw one now.
Lag is real,
It's
but
very real.
solid FPS.
Zampa, they're getting on a motorcycle, and they're going to drive up there and try to blow him out.
They finally found the angle. It looks like Moody.
This is going to be, watch this. They're driving right in here, and they're going to try to get some angles onto Moody as well as Solid FPS. This is going to be very dangerous.
But look at all the smokes down.
Valiant was actually taken down by Nomi on the other side. Moody's backed up. He's going on the opposite side of the hill. They actually have to go res Valiate, which is where he's headed right now.
Was that
now
EG
he's
that took him down?
Zampa in trouble, getting shot. Now they're going to have to find their way out of here. They drove a little quickly up to this area, but now they've already got one player knocked down. They will back themselves up back to safety. They want to take too many chances. They've just left Valiant to die at this point.
See you later, Valinate. He's going down.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, honestly. It makes sense.
And the rest of Cloud9 will be just fine. They're going to push inward and live to fight another day.
Dude, look at TSM's position. They're so far away. They're in old poser, and they're still just driving in right now. I mean, it's fine as long as they have the healing, but that's pretty insane. Anyway.
Yeah, surely they do, but we're in that Road Wars part of the game. Down bottom, a couple of boat gamers here, Ma. It looks like Fly Q. Hey, that's a boat.
Is he going to make it? Does he have any
Sure is
healing?
going to have to stop.
I hope he has some healing.
He actually does not have any
He
healing.
has no healing, so he's just dead, huh?
He doesn't have anything. He hasn't looted a single item.
That's pretty nuts.
There's no way. Look how far away he is. Oh, my God.
Optic taking shots at to STK, but it looks like they're going to be able to get out. Wizwiki's already driving away. Optic Hetchroar is going to have to go raise his teammate, Bahawaka, rather. Close by is on Civils, actually, but I don't think he's taking any shots. He does have a 4X, however. I don't know if he knows where they are at this point, so. Anyway, so yeah, Shrew is dead, right?
100%. No way. Unless somebody's going to come
he has energy. He's healing. He's got healing. Oh, he has one first aid.
If he's driving in the boat, maybe you don't see the first aids or something?
He is. It said he had one first aid. Now it says he has nothing. It might be right. That might be a bug, actually.
That was weird. It said 0 before. So, all right, either way, Shrew had the healing. Still a long way to go.
Uh-oh. Maluk is in trouble right now. He is running.
Heard that tire pop.
Solid FPS doing a lot of the damage. In Cloud9, they've kind of rebounded here. They're still trying to shoot at the rest of Tempo Storm.
Yeah, unfortunate for Solid FPS that all he has is that red dot. Better scope here would really come in handy. Your boy Dre hops out of the car trying to go.
He's prone. They don't see him. They might have just a slight angle. Maybe Bolt Drop will help them. I don't think so. Good effort, though.
Yeah, Solid FPS doesn't have the angle.
Totality fighting onto Gale Force Esports, who are trying to drive into the circle. And man, this is a firing squad if I've ever seen one. They've got to drive away and around. And Undercover Pie, 2 shots from death potentially. They're shooting, but he's pretty speedy on that motorcycle. He might be able to get out, and it looks like he is still driving around trying to find any safe angle. And they might survive. Okay. Oh, back to this battle, though, between Tempo Storm and Cloud9. Again, more action here. Tempo Storm have already lost 1, so 2 of Cloud9.
Dude, Undercover Pie was actually really close to an explosion there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh.
Room?
Totality taking some damage. Yeah, Room doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's got to back himself up, though, and stay safe. And Totality just looking over the city now. And Gale Force should be fine. They have plenty of cover. I don't know. It's going to be really difficult for Totality to find a kill here, I think. So what else do we got going on? EG kind of in the middle. Check 6.
I'm looking at Envious right now.
Yeah, they're fighting EG, I think, right?
Holding up this gas station. Not really fighting anyone.
Okay. TSM are still trying to drive in, by the way. I mean...
Way out there. I mean, they're going to make it. So that's
assuming they don't flip over, yeah, they're going to make it.
I think this totality battle is what we want to watch.
Yeah, I think so, too. I don't know how they're going to get any kills, though, when Gale Force are down in that town. I mean, they don't really have scopes either. They have, like... Actually, no, Nop has an 8 times. Does Smithy have something?
There's a 4X on Purdy.
Okay, they have some scopes. I spoke too soon. Ooh, Purdy going to try to fight Room.
It's still a really hard angle, though. Like, yeah, he's going to get some headshots here, maybe, but
just
Room
misses.
pops him.
It's a pretty far distance, too. It's like at least 250, I think.
And that van, they've got one left, but it's going to catch on fire relatively.
They're going to explode up. They don't want to get killed by it. It's a smart play. So...
Almost saw Room walk by there, but a stalemate. The blue is moving in, and that does mean that our low ground squad will have to make the push.
You're right. Gale Force Esports, they're not in the circle. I thought they were. They have to move in. They're going to take these Jeeps.
They're just on the edge.
And they're going to try to get out of here. What? Are they leaving them?
They left BenQ behind.
Why? Oh, there's a van. Okay. But it's... Okay, yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, that motorcycle was like one hit from explosion.
Oh, the trucks side by side trying to dip and dive, and they will be able to make it through, not having the best aim in terms of finding these shots, which is very tough on the move. And it looks like Gale Force is... Oh, they lost it. Did he lose a tire?
Yeah,
he
lost
a tire. He lost both
two
of his
now.
tires. That is a problem. Room's going to have to come back and pick him up at this point.
It was pretty well done from Wolf, though. Once he spun out, he positioned the truck so he could use it as a barrier. He's going to drop some smokes and try to make a run for it. Totality are very far away, but this blue is moving.
Yeah, it's going to be trouble for Gale Force. He's got to get in the circle now. He's going to have to run through the open field. Getting shot, and he will get knocked. Nop is the one to do it, and that will be a dead, potentially dead player if they can't res him. Wolf is behind the smoke at the very least, but...
I think it's suicide to try to go for this. They're going to throw down a few more smokes, give him a path to walk by. But now BenQ, he's taking some shots himself. They're going to drive the van up, maybe use that as a barricade. Undercover Pie, he's going for the rescue move here, Mott. He comes over, he drives the van in. Don't worry, I'm a medic.
There's no way this should happen, and it looks like it might actually.
No, they popped the tire on the van, so if they get back in, there's no way they're driving away on this thing. That's 2 tires popped.
I don't know how they're going to do this.
Undercover Pie is like all in to keep Wolf alive right now. Let's look at the Wolf cam. He's going to use the med kit, so that'll be good.
And Taro now is to back up. He was getting shot as well. They've kind of pushed Totality back, but Nop is pushing forward here. He's got an M4 with an 8X. He does not see them behind that van, not yet anyways, but somehow they've got to make it out of here.
The run.
Wolf is going to try to get out. So too will the other Gale Force player, Undercover Pie. He reses his teammate, but he dies for it. Rather, he gets knocked down at the very least.
And now Wolf is torn. He's like, do I res or do I run? What kind of man am I? And he is going to go for the res.
Meanwhile, action elsewhere, but this is too compelling to leave, I think, at this point. I mean, like, there's so much action happening.
Might be the end of it, though.
Yeah,
I think Totality are too far away. They're on
Totality,
this little
they probably won't take any more action here. Envious were fighting, I believe, some of Check 6. Tempo Storm were also getting involved. Where's Cloud9? They've taken out a few, it looks like, of their own. Adam Dids from STK fighting at SSG now with a Car 98. He's going to have to reload in the meantime. SSG sitting down in sort of this valley with this decent cover, but they have to move into the circle. And anything else? I don't think I see anything else happening for now.
Not too much. Optic is going to have to push in now that the blue is shrinking, and they may bump into EG, so I'll get some eyes over here.
STK, they're right next to EG, in fact. WizWiki, Watts is about to spot them out here. He's getting shot at, and they're going to get this kill onto WizWiki. Nice knockdown. And that'll be an instant kill from WizWiki and Nomi actually getting the last hit to bring him down. So
but for STK, they've got players on the other side of the ravine, so EG could still get sandwiched.
Yeah, they need to be careful.
It's kind of an awkward positioning. Not a lot of eyes, but Adam is getting lit up right now.
Yeah, he's prone at this point. He has 1 HP, essentially. Gets shot one more time, and he's dead.
And I think those shots came from Optic. I think it was actually on the other side, not even where EG is. EG's gone back down into this compound.
It is Optic. You're right. They're getting shot by an M249. Rather an M24, excuse me.
Is that it, Bahawaka?
Yeah, and Hetror has got an M4. He's got a Car 98 to work with as well. On Civils, is about to get shot. He's behind that rock. He's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is a tough shot for Hetror. If he gets it, it would be beautiful, but it looks like he'll be fine.
And I've got Bahawaka over here. Looks like they're just going to run for it for now. That blue's coming in, so Optic have to make the push.
And EG and Ghoul have found on Civils. That's the problem, is that they're fighting two different fronts. Although Ghoul will get shot, his helmet is pretty low, but EG still doing really well. Optic is now moving in, taking the STK place over. Meanwhile, EG do clear out the last player of, I believe it was STK.
Oh, but we've got TSM in kind of an awkward position here. Smack gets knocked off the motorcycle. AIM-PR has to take over driving. He was knocked by one of the Optic players trying to cross the way.
Can you imagine driving the amount of time TSM did for only for them to lose one of their players like that? That is rather unfortunate. AIM-PR getting shot by 17. Looks like AIM-PR should be fine, but Smack certainly will not be.
Yeah, they're just going to leave Smack high and dry. He's going to bleed out 17. He's going to have to push in.
If this gets knocked down too by another team, it's going to be SSG. In fact, they knocked down both this as well as Break. It's going to be 2 quick kills. SSG bringing down most of TSM, and now it is up to AIM-PR here at this next building. He's going to heal up, but he is alone for TSM.
He was the one that died early last time, so it'll be his time to shine. Meanwhile, over here, it's Optic pushing over the hill. EG on the other side. Who's going to get the eyes? Let's look at the Baja Waka cam.
It looks like Nomi is backing up. They're trying to get a better position for EG now.
Oh, but he sees Lush up on the high ground, though. They have an idea where that other duo of EG's located.
And this is an M24, too. They need to be careful. They're getting shot, though. Nomi needs to run. He's trying his best to juke, but it's tough. Looks like he should be fine, though, for now.
Optic holding this ravine here, but it is EG with superior positioning right in the middle of the circle. EG got to be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of battles happening elsewhere. Again, there's still 46 live, which is a pretty insane amount. We always talk about that, but it's true. There's a lot of people to work with here in this game. Best positioning, probably EG for now. Cloud9's not in a bad position as they're trying to take down Blue and something as they're pushing up to the high ground. FlyQuest. Oh, that doesn't look good. Jesus.
Wow.
That was not a good vantage point. Sorry about that, folks. Japan trying to get down Envious. Caden, he's got to reload. He's got the Groza, though. Caden getting shot. He's almost going to get knocked, and he will. It's Define legit behind him. Ghost Gaming go up and flank. Tempo Storm, so they're fighting on 2 different fronts. Again, the flank will work out.
Yeah.
Caden
alive here, though. He's going to heal up in this building nearby. Your boy Dre, Tempo Storm, up in the high ground.
Yeah, Tempo Storm will lose Zanpla as he gets knocked down. But Maluk and Balak, they're pretty close here. Your boy Dre as well. They're, like, in the next building over.
Yeah. They're ready for the push. You can see your boy Dre. He's got the S12.
Yeah, he's
They're going to be patient for now. Both of them in the circle, pretty happy. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ghost Gaming, they're going to lose one. They've still got quite a few alive.
They're getting
pretty
shot
happy
by Gambino
squad
to the right there.
But, yeah, this daisy chain across. Now Define legit. He's getting low. He's going to try to run for it, but he gets knocked.
Yeah, huge kills there coming in from Gambino. Try to pressure into the circle. And they're getting shot from a different location now. I think it's Totality actually taking pot shots at them. So there's like 4 different teams fighting in the same location. By the way, Balak did get the kill on the Maluk with an aid at that compound as we were watching this action happen elsewhere.
Yeah, now your boy Dre, he's going for the res. Oops, jumps, not who I wanted. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Damn it.
Austin, there's like 3 different teams in this location now. McCoy and Austin have made their way inside. Maluk's not going to die, I don't think. Your boy Dre is going to go for the res like you talked about. Did he? Yeah, he is. Okay, good. I was like, he actually put him in the corner and then he jumps over. Yeah. So what he like, this is where they're doing it. It was pretty interesting. So. Anyway, they're going to go and throw some flashes and some smokes and stuff like that and try to keep themselves alive.
Getting bird's eye view here. We've got Optic on one side, and then over to the left, it's going to be Noble Esports. Both of them on the edge of the circle, but they may bump into each other. Looks like 17's already got eyes.
Yeah. We'll keep our eyes peeled. There's a lot of action happening on both sides of the circle.
Yeah.
EG in the direct center at a pretty good location as well. You look at what EG's up to. They're not in a bad spot at all. We'll keep our eyes peeled here. But for now, more action happening elsewhere. This compound of Envious Tempo Storm is pretty insane.
17. It's one shot on to Boom. Circle pushing in and now needs to be a little bit careful.
Ooh, nice shot from Baja Waka. Hits Natural with the M24. Maybe 2 more shots should do it onto Natural with the M4. He's pushing up. He's so low, and he has to know. Natural's going to go prone. This is dangerous position. They're just going to push up. Noble's not covering Natural at this point. He will get the heal off, but it's not going to be enough. Natural gets dropped down by Baja Waka, and he's going to get finished off on top of that.
Actually, a little close for comfort. No extended mag for Baja Waka. Came down to that last shot. Meanwhile, on the other side, Noble have lost another. Looks like they're picking another fight, and boom, the only one left alive. He's going to have to go for the res.
Oh, there's going to be a huge nade coming out. Is it going to hit? It's going to be close. Oh, wow. Baja Waka, are you kidding me? The Kobe nade. That was nuts. We didn't see the free cam of it, but still, that was pretty nice. Okay. They take out Noble.
34 left alive, and this circle is itty-bitty.
Yeah, it really is. This is your boy Dre Maluk and Envious battle is still kind of happening, but it looks like Envious is going to leave and get the hell out of here.
Totality and E United are now going at it. I'm on Jimmer. He's going to chuck a nade across. Going to fall short as Totality are on the other side of that big rock.
I'm just trying to see what's going on here. Gale Force running. Envious is also behind them. So, I mean, they're kind of running around the edge of the circle, a lot of these players. Oh, here we go. Cloud9 might be fighting some people. AWM for Moody trying to find a target. Shraded is on the other side of this hill. And in fact, Solid FPS is going to run right into him and actually survive. He's very low. Almost gets dropped down. In fact, he survives, but now gets knocked by Baja Waka elsewhere. They're going to throw a smoke and try to survive and keep Moody up.
And Gunner dies. Optic actually come in and clean it up from really far away. And that'll be the end of another team. Only 11 remain. Optic with 4 still alive. They're going to push up, and they're going to bump into this squad over here of Fly Q.
Yeah. We'll see what they can do with it. Room is taken down. Balak, so that's Envious losing another one at the very least. Jesse Law is still alive for now, but Moody just driving straight into the circle at this point. They're just trying to get a better position. Totality's fighting and getting a lot of kills. McCoy will get dropped from Ghost Gaming, and that'll be the end of that fight, I think. Austin trying to shoot down Maluk. Back at this compound we've been at for so long. Maluk is on the run. He will survive. Meanwhile, Optic, they will blow up pretty much the rest of, I guess, FlyQ. They at least drop 2.
17 gets brought down, though. Now, Lost HD.
They're going to just res it, I think, a couple of their players.
Oh, well, they just chucked a nade. They're very low. Blue's probably going to bleed out unless he can get the res right now. Another nade flying over the hill.
But
and that'll kill Fly Something.
And Lost HD is in some trouble here. In fact, they've spotted him, and Headshore is going to push up and try to finish this off.
Yeah,
and
try to run away here, but over the hill is going to be Baja Waka, and that'll be an easy finish.
Yep, nice kill. Watts, in the meantime, in the middle of the circle still is EG, and they've spotted Tempo Storm. They have your boy Drain Luke getting low, trying to finish off the last player of Tempo Storm, which of course is going to be your boy Dre, and they're all solo, and I think Maluk is about to bleed out, and it looks like he does.
Brilliant positioning from EG, though. Just look at this. You've got 2 guys on the high ground, 2 guys on the low ground, and they are ready to cover pretty much every angle, not to mention they are right in the middle of the circle. You look out, and it's just the rest of the teams on the periphery. I don't know if we've seen this big of a positional advantage yet, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, but what can they do with it? They need to control this next circle. They need to take down Optic. Is probably going to be their biggest disadvantage because Optic is right now rolling in terms of finding kills and finding ways into this circle. So we'll see what they can do for EG to stay into this game. They'll take shots at Purdy in the meantime. Moody and the rest of Cloud9 are driving it. It looks like they might make it without any issues. Maybe not. United will find Sol FPS. He has to get behind some cover. That is a tree. They will knock down Ben Q5. On the other side, Hypoc do from the long distance.
Purdy did have some eyes on EG.
Oh, man. United are lighting up Cloud9 right now. Moody and Frexes both dropped down. Solid FPS. The lone survivor, and there it is. Yeah, that's going to be Cloud9 done.
Cloud9 at 8th.
That's still pretty good for them, all things considered. It's going to be tough for anybody to beat them.
It might be enough to still secure a win, but now we'll see what E United can do. They're trying to make this charge across. You've got Optic on the high ground. Then on the other side, it's Totality. Jimmer trying to make the run.
Baja Waka with the M24. This is going to be tough. E United just running out of here. Optic are fighting on 2 different fronts. They're getting shot. Baja Waka is going to get dropped by Nomi, who somehow had an angle on all of that. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, E United slowly making their way up. Tony V got popped, but they know Optic are at the top of this hill, and they've got a pretty good window to push. Baja Waka actually gets finished off. It's Nomi that gets the kill, and that's their big sniper rifle down. Somebody's going to try to loot that, I think.
I would hope so. The M24.
17. The wraparound here, Mont.
He's going for the shots. Ooh, Geis. Did he get him?
So close.
Geis, will he go for the push? He didn't do any damage to him, actually.
Nope. Hit the ground there. Guys did a good job just kind of poking over,
elsewhere,
but not committing.
Totality in a battle with Nomi and the rest of EG, and it looks like EG have cleaned house for the most part. I think there's one left. It's Purdy. I'm pretty sure, and Purdy will try to get some shots done, but it's not going to be enough. Lush is down. Noe can come and try to res him at this point. Taro's down, which Purdy will try to go for as well. Meanwhile, Hypoc brings down Tony V on the other side. Which
United are about to be in such trouble. They're behind all these cars. Hypoc doesn't see them. If we turn off the nameplates, they're just right over the edge of that ravine, but he doesn't want to peek over.
Oh, my
doesn't
God.
know the entire squad's right there.
I think he saw him. Yeah, well, he sees him now. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, the muzzle fire, or the muzzle flash, rather.
I'm going to stay on this other side of the action here. Oh, Nomi takes down Purdy. That's the end of totality. So,
all right,
good
4 teams left. So over here, we still have this duel. It's Optic versus EU. Hypoc on the front lines. He's the one taking a lot of the damage here. He's going to be forced to first aid now. Let's push back, get another perspective here. Headshore. Now he's going to go for the shots on Jimmer. He's bringing him down low. Jimmer gets brought down. Geist also getting low, but no, never mind. Geist at full HP. Sorry about that.
Hypoc, in the meantime, is low on the other side. Optics still have 3. E United now with 2.
Headshore over the push.
And he's going to go for this, trying to go over the right side. Geist is keeping pretty good tabs of him in the meantime. They actually take down, Lush takes down 17 from the backside. That's how 17 was dropped down. EG has this great position. In the meantime, Gale Force Esports is above them on the other side of the circle, but still, this is getting very interesting.
United with very awkward positioning on the other side of this hill.
Look at this next circle. It is EG favored 100%. Both teams are going to have to move into a really rough position.
And we can't forget there is a solo room from Team Gale Force. This is a top 4 finish guaranteed for him. He's just hiding on the side behind EG.
Yep.
Now, E United trying to make it away.
Jimmer. It's going to be close. He's going to get down prone behind the car. Geist will take down 17. Headshore will take down Geist. In the meantime, Jimmer, his car is about to explode. He's going to back up and survive for now.
Going for the res, but on the low ground, Vegas, he pops his head over, and now Headshore has to go for this kill. He's going to be the aggressor. He rushes in, and he finds the headshot. Vegas gets blown up,
and now
EU
Jimmer
in big, big trouble.
He's going to bandage his wounds, but they're going to push around the right side, and Headshore looking for the angle.
Oh,
he's going to get knocked.
Jimmer
with the headshot going into the work with the M4, but now getting shot as well. Rather, the M16, he's super low. There's no car to blow up here. He's about 1 HP left, and Hypoc needs to go for this push right now. But he's going to rise instead. Oh, he's going to get dropped by Nomi. Nomi from behind takes down the last of EU United, and that is going to be a, what is it?
That's 3v2. It. 2 teams left. It's Optic versus EG. EG with 3 actually alive, and Optic in big trouble. They know where Hypoc is. He's going to get brought down low.
Hypoc has got 1 HP. Headshore is already dead. And all EG need to do is flank and find the best position to get this kill. And Hypoc, he will get at least a first aid off, but he's getting shot from multiple angles.
And now Ghoul, he's got the angle on the backside, and that's going to be it. Nomi with a stellar finish. 7 kills. It's EG first, Optic in second.
Man, that's pretty insane. Well done from Nomi. 7 kills, huh?
Absolutely. Wow, I'm excited to see the final score tally, but 8th place for Cloud9. I think that is enough. I'm almost positive Cloud9 is going to be our winner, but of course scoring goes down to 3rd, so we will need to identify our 2nd and 3rd place here.
We can get Game 4 results up here in a moment.
Yeah, so we will have results for the previous match, and then we'll have to tally up Game 5. So our admins are already working on it, folks, and then we will be here to crown the winners. So
here are the Game 4 results. This is from last game, of course. So of course, you can factor in that EG got first, Optic second, EU United third.
Now we can start doing some math. So Cloud9, that'll be enough. They'll end around like 1,400. So TSM, they did not get first here.
See.
That will not
be enough, right? 400 for EG. EG's in 3rd apparently, so they get 400 points. Yeah, so that should be.
So there is a kill differential, which will help.
I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Cloud9 are still going to have
They got 16 kills. That's 10 point per, so it's 160.
Could you go back to our full screen cam? So we have, what's the points here?
So 400 for first. So they were
8th. They're going to get 90 points for Cloud9.
Did they get any kills? Yeah, they got
no kills. They did not get any kills.
They didn't get any kills. That's pretty insane.
So
90 points.
They get 90.
So they're up
it's going to be like
14
and then some, so it'll be like 1430.
And then EG will get 400 from this win, which will put them at what, 1367 plus 1367 plus 16 kills has 160. Holy shit! Wait,
it's so close, dude. EG might have actually done it.
There's no way. Are you kidding?
The kill spread could be the difference maker, because EG did have a lot of kills in that last game. Between all of them, 7 on Nomi, 5 on Lush, so that's 12, plus the 3 from Watts is 15.
So it's
1 on Gold,
14.
that's 16.
It's 1428 for getting 8th for Cloud9. That's what they're at right now. 1428. 400 for getting first for EG. God, this is some serious NA math. Jesus Christ. 13. So 1367 for EG plus 16 kills, which is 10 points apiece. 16 kills, so 160. So 1367.
EG got it, dude.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they got it. They got it.
EG won it.
I think they did too.
That is pretty clutch. We're going to wait for the official ruling from our admins. Believe it or not, our admins are better at math than we are, and we are going to wait for their official word. But, wow. What an epic finish. After all that, you see Cloud9 take 2 wins and then end 8th in the final match. And what's crazy is it's like just 1 or 2 more placements, you know, a top 5 finish, and they win this whole thing.
Yeah, that's exactly it, actually. I think we're right. I think EG actually came back and clutched it somehow.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm checking the standings on the website. Oh, did they actually? No, this is okay. So that's not updated. All right, I got really worried.
So this is for kills, though. This is so we can just talk about kills and get an idea.
No, there's total as well too on here, but it's not updated yet.
That final tower. You can bring it back to us if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So that was great finish, though.
How exciting, man. The best of 5 format, I think, is really perfect. You know, 3 isn't quite enough. It seems weird to have an even number, so 4 isn't quite right. And 5 is that 5th game decider after all that. You know, it's cool that no team is able to just run away with it and sweep the first 3, and you can have this crazy 10-point comeback. For anybody wondering, I mean, maybe it's not a common question, but why do you give points for kills? Not only is it to encourage people to be more aggressive, but for this very reason, right? It's that spread difference maker that makes these super close. You can go back and look like, holy shit, dude, that was the difference of like 3 kills.
That's pretty insane when you think about it.
And I think our first week was kind of like that as well. Like the differential between those top 3 teams was super close. Like it came down to a difference of like 1 or 2 kills to make the top 3.
That's pretty nuts. So, and I love that it comes down to that. And I got to say, I did not have faith in the Evil Geniuses strategy, but you were right on the money. They did great with it. Every game they got high placements. That's why they were 3rd. They didn't win a game up until that 5th game, but of course it works out when they do.
And the other aspect that we didn't really talk about with that strategy of always splitting into kind of 2 duos instead of always moving as 1 squad, you get more visual intel, right? You're like mobile wards. And when you have 2 duos and say, okay, I see one guy over there. Okay, I see this squad over there. So once you know your place on the map, you sort of know what areas around you're infiltrated. It gives you a way better picture of the state of the game and where you want to move next / where you should be looking for pushes. So I think it serves a lot of things. It's lower risk. It gives you that visual intel, and it lets you maximize on loot, you know? The caveat, of course, is if you do get into a firefight, you're outnumbered. So you better make sure those 2 are pretty damn good and are able to hold themselves.
I think for the most part, they might not have been that far away from each other. So when they inevitably do get into a firefight, they somehow collapse pretty quickly.
You can make the rotation.
It's not like they're across the map from each other, right? They're in 2 different sections, but they're not far away from each other. So I don't know. I guess it worked out. I mean, congrats to EG if they did win. We're still waiting on the official ruling, assuming that our math is correct, which is not a good assumption at this point.
Will absolutely double check it there. But outside of our final scoring, man, this was an absolute pleasure. And this is a weird thing to say, right? Because part of me, I'm a little sad that Slacks wasn't here for this, because this was going to be the redemption.
This was the comeback event for him for sure.
Of Mickey Mouse, right? The comeback kid. This was going to be his opportunity to show that he can not eat pretzels while casting and, you know, drop some knowledge bombs. But he wasn't able to make it. There were some scheduling conflicts. But at the end of it, I feel like this event was a lot less stressful. This time at the end of the last event, I was just like,
oh, yeah, we were. Well,
we all kind of collectively wanted to just deck him.
I was like, what are you doing?
I feel good and excited, and I kind of just want to go play some PUBG and play a couple desert.
Yeah,
games,
exactly.
You know?
You feel good about it. Everything feels good. I mean, we missed Slacks.
Yeah, but still, it was a lot of fun. And even with the road bumps at the beginning, we had a messed up first lobby. We learned you can't easily remake. That was a great today I learned.
Yeah, I think there might be a way. I was saying this, that like you can go back in the lobby like you could in the Dota and delete the lobby instead of like having it still up. Maybe that was.
We'll have to test that. But it does feel like the game has gotten a lot more smooth, all things considered. Like the spectating was definitely less buggy. the like overall, the screens, the kill scores, all that kind of stuff. The spectator experience has gotten a lot better, honestly, in a pretty short amount of time.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see where it's going to be like another month.
And a lot of that, of course, is human error as well, which is we're learning to.
Wow.
First of all, we don't have a dedicated observer. Secondly, we're casting. So I mean, well, that's the same thing, but still, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, there's a lot of shit going on. But we have our final tallies, guys, and this is it. It is EG with the number 1. It is Cloud9 with the number 2, and it is TSM with the number 3. So some big brands, some big teams taking our top 3 placing.
I did not think EG was going to be able to pull that out.
It is EG that was able to do it, and it wasn't just the win. It was also the kill score. So they needed that big game, that
From
huge
Nomi.
double-digit score to be able to take the win.
Nomi and Lush having a great game, honestly, and EG starting to look like they're a pretty damn good team with the changes they made. No more Pandago.
Super exciting.
But
you guys can find the total score screen on the PUBG Twitter. They're about to tweet it out right now. So I think
Beat
it's
Esports Twitter.
what did I say? Did I say PUBG?
PUBG, yeah.
I'm sorry, the Beat Esports Twitter.
At Beat
That's my
Esports
bad.
on Twitter is what it is.
I'm hungry, guys. Dinner's
Me too.
upstairs. It's cooking. So that's it, though. I think we got to close this thing out again. Thank you to Soylent, SteelSeries, and Twitch. All 3 of those sponsors have made this event possible, and we're hoping to be able to bring you another one of these. I'm Zyori, and he's Mott. We're from Moonduck TV. We're just the broadcasters for this. It's the Beat Esports guys that do all of the admin work, all of the organization, and really make sure everything is nicely tuned and greased behind the scenes so that we're a well-lubed operation.
We sure are.
Absolutely. So that's it, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.